This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. Let's kick things off with something pretty exciting from the frontier of AI video technology. A startup called Decart is about to release what they're calling the first ever world transformation model. And honestly, it might just change how we think about video editing forever. Picture this. You're on a Zoom call, but instead of your boring home office background, you're sitting in the Palace of Versailles. Or maybe you want your video feed to look like it's straight out of an anime. Well, later this week, Decart's new platform called Mirage will make exactly that possible by transforming live streams in real time. No more recording, editing, and re-uploading. This happens as you're streaming. The demo they've released lets you use your webcam to completely reshape yourself and your surroundings with presets like Versailles Palace, anime, or even Yarn World. But here's the cool part. You can submit your own ideas too. Want to look like you're inside a Cubist painting or transform everything to black and white? Just type it in and watch the magic happen. Now, you might be wondering how this actually works. Decart is using something called auto-regression, which is a fancy way of saying the AI generates each new video frame based on the one that came before it. This is way more efficient than traditional diffusion-based approaches that most other AI video tools rely on. It's the same technology behind their previous experiment called Oasis, which could generate entire digital worlds that change as you move through them. But let's think bigger picture here. This technology could completely revolutionize entertainment. Imagine watching a soccer game as if it were happening in a futuristic cyberpunk world, or switching up the setting of your favorite video game to give it an underwater or Western theme. The social media implications are huge too. This could become a standard part of how we interact on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we create and consume visual content. What makes this particularly impressive is that it's happening in real time. Most AI video tools require you to wait minutes or even hours for processing. Mirage is doing this transformation as you stream, which opens up entirely new possibilities for live content creation, gaming, and virtual meetings. Moving on to some major industry developments, OpenAI just announced their new Applications CEO, and she's bringing some big ideas to the table. Fidji Simo, who's currently the CEO of Instacart, will be joining OpenAI next month to lead product development for about a third of the company. In her memo to staff, Simo outlined some fascinating directions for where OpenAI is headed. She's talking about developing AI tools that can provide coaching and emotional support, and here's something that caught my attention: AI that can help with everyday drudgery. She specifically mentioned that U.S. households spend about 20 hours per week on chores and errands. That's almost a part-time job worth of mundane tasks that AI could potentially handle or streamline. This hire signals that OpenAI is really doubling down on practical, consumer-facing applications rather than just building more powerful models. Simo's background at Instacart, where she dealt with real-world logistics and user experience challenges, suggests OpenAI wants to make AI more accessible and useful in our daily lives. Speaking of OpenAI, there's been some interesting drama in the AI research world lately. Both OpenAI and Google's DeepMind announced that their AI systems earned gold medals on the International Mathematical Olympiad, which is basically the world championship of math for high school students. DeepMind used an enhanced version of their Gemini DeepThink model and nailed 5 out of 6 problems perfectly. But here's where it gets spicy. There's some controversy over whether OpenAI leaked their news too early, with some researchers suggesting they jumped the gun on their announcement. Regardless of the timing drama, what's really significant here is that both companies achieved these impressive results, suggesting there's no clear frontrunner in the race toward artificial general intelligence. The competition is heating up, and that's great news for pushing the boundaries of what AI can do. Another interesting development in this competitive landscape involves Meta's aggressive recruiting tactics. Reports suggest that Meta has offered 4-year compensation packages worth $300 million to at least 10 elite OpenAI researchers as they try to build out their new superintelligence lab. That's an absolutely staggering amount of money we're talking about here. But here's the thing. It doesn't seem to be working as well as you might expect. OpenAI's chief research officer reportedly turned down a $1 billion offer earlier this year. And Anthropic's co-founder Benjamin Mann said that Meta's mega offers mostly haven't worked on his colleagues either, because they value their company's mission over money. This tells us something important about the current AI talent landscape. These researchers aren't just motivated by paychecks, they want to work on projects they believe in. Let's shift gears to some interesting applications of AI that are happening right now. Netflix has started experimenting with AI to automate special effects in their productions. In one case, they used a vision language model to depict a building collapse for an Argentinian show. This is a big deal because it shows how AI is starting to penetrate creative industries in very practical ways, potentially reducing costs and production times for complex visual effects. Meanwhile, there's been some interesting viral content on social media. AI creator Salma Abukar turned a clever IKEA ad concept into reality using Google's VO3 model, and it's racked up over 1 million views. We're also seeing AI models getting playful. Following Anthropic's Claude running a vending machine, now it's Grok's turn to operate its own automated vendor. On a more practical note, if you want to try something useful today, Perplexity has made it incredibly easy to summarize YouTube videos with their Comet browser assistant. Just open any YouTube video, activate the Comet assistant on the right side of your browser, and ask it to provide a summary. You can get detailed bullet point takeaways from any video in seconds, which is perfect for those times when you want the key insights but don't have time to watch the whole thing. Finally, there are some challenges brewing in the infrastructure space. OpenAI and SoftBank are reportedly struggling with their ambitious $500 billion AI infrastructure project. Reports suggest they're now planning to unveil just one small-scale data center by the end of the year, which is a significant scaling back from their original grand plans. This highlights the real-world challenges of building the massive computing infrastructure that advanced AI systems require. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.